So, when we left off, we had just finished ambushing some enemies. And as you can see, we are back here with Magistrate Silas Watkins. All I did was just loot some of the environment and equip some armor and come back here, because we do want to save the life of this guy. Austin Peace, right here. But since we managed to level him up, we should be able to do it without spending an outrageous amount of money.
What brings you here? As I said, you can argue his case.
Kiss ass for.
Convince me to set him free, and I will do so.
He took the job only because he was starving. True justice would free him and let him work to redeem himself for his minor infractions.
I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next.
We talked to the magistrate. He says he'll release you, but you'll be working for us now.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son.
How can you be
Thank
dead?
you. Thank you.
No problem. Anyways, do you like the new armor for our heavy walker? I think it's pretty fucking cool. We got a +5 helmet and a +7 savage armor.
It's not fair.
It's pretty cool. Anyway, now we're gonna go all the way back. And we are back, right where we left off. This area right here. We got this, I guess that's a pile of corpses. The scent of charred meat and burnt hair wafts from the pit. Smoking bodies contorted by agony or post-mortem muscle contraction lie curled atop one another. It is impossible to identify the corpses, but they appear to be both adults and children. Lucia stares at the bodies. Her knuckles are white on the grips of her guns, and her breath comes in little gasps. Just gonna ask her if she recognizes any of them.
No. Can't see a thing. Who would do this? Who would murder families and children? Who would burn them so badly that we can't even tell? I don't know if they're here or not. I can't. Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this.
Perception. Examine the bodies more closely. Near the edge of the pit, a child-sized corpse appears to be clutching something, as if they were protecting it or hiding it. Take the bundle.
That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
We're gonna take it. Let's see if we can decipher anything from that book. Hold up. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's just junk? Okay. I thought it might be something that's actually important. It'd give us a clue about who they were. Cyborg chicken. Nearly spherical in shape, this plump specimen waddles contentedly along, pecking at the ground. For some reason, someone implanted metal devices to its body. Don't have the required animal whisper. Cluck cluck. Goodbye. Bark! Molotov cocktails. Peak solves conflict through negotiation. Poke shoots first and keeps shooting. Clothes are impeccably tailored. He holds his hands up and launches to was obviously a prepared speech.
I'm Isaac Reed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family? Where are my parents and my little brother?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to stop them. I really did. I begged.
Yeesh. Big yikes, bro. That's pretty cringe.
Stop talking right now.
You kids were helping the Dorseys? You piece of shit. You helped them kill Lucia's family and you want our forgiveness?
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
It's not like they're known for stuff like that or anything.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
Just tell us how those people went up dead.
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me. You knew what their loss would do to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me.
Aye. Where's Nelius Dorsey now?
He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back.
Why did you do it?
We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change.
Were they acting alone, or did they have more support?
Farron Brago's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something way worse than the Dorseys.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please.
We can either go for it, kid, he's garbage. Garbage! Or stop, Lucia, there's a better way to handle this. Well, I suppose we should at least attempt to do it the correct way.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done?
We're going to put him under arrest. We'll make sure justice is served. Or yeah, we're going to let him go. Or actually go ahead and shoot him. Well, I'm thinking, shooting him in the head might actually be a mercy compared to what might happen otherwise. So it's actually kind of a hard decision. We'll put him under arrest.
I have justice right here, in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Arrest. You are not the law here, Lucia. You're not even deputized. This is our job, and we say he's under arrest. Or fine, then shoot him. I guess we'll arrest him. She looks away, tears running down her face.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over.
We took care of the Dorseys and we arrested several rebels, sent a team to pick them up. We took care of the Dorseys. We'd like to hand some prisoners over to Sheriff Daisy and the marshals. Wait, what? What's the difference here? So I guess we keep them ourselves as prisoners? Is that what it is? I'm not really sure what the difference is here. Like, are we choosing between keeping them for ourselves as prisoners or to hand them in as prisoners? Is that what the choice is? Guess we have no reason for us to keep them ourselves. We'll just turn them in.
They'll be happy to hear that, Team November, as am I. Good job getting those some bitches. Over and out.
Maybe there was no difference. A new heavy machine gun. And long mag. Hydroskin panels, leg armor. I think we already have a machine gun like that, but let's take a look. Yeah, I think it's the one we have right now. Yep, same thing. Let's strip it. Nine scrap. Alright. So I think the shotgun already has a mag. Yeah. Cancel. We can improve the leg armor for heavy. Or maybe we should wait until we get a better kind of leg armor before modifying it. How many bullets can this hold? 5? Guess we're fine for now. We'll wait until we have better weapons before we modify more. Oh, this goes right back to Colorado Springs.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch? After he helped them kill my family? You let him live?
Wait, why is she bringing this up now? I thought we were already over this.
Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special?
He wasn't actively trying to murder us. You know he saved your life. He didn't have to get you out of your house, but he did. We didn't want you to have his murder on your conscience. He's a confused kid. He doesn't deserve to die because he's stupid. I don't think this would go over well. Justice belongs to the law, and the sheriff will probably execute him anyway. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Maybe you have it right. If I value my own personal feelings above the law, then I'm no better than a vigilante. Very well. I accept your decision to let him live. But the people who are truly responsible, Neelius Dorsey and Liberty Buchanan, I will bring justice to their doors.
I don't know. Liberty sounds pretty hardcore.
Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way.
Yes, we'll help you. In return, you follow orders like a ranger, or no, we helped you. That's as far as it goes. Yeah, I guess we can. If we have time, we can do that.
Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Neelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Neelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
Well, yes, that's what we were doing.
Good job clearing out those sons of bitches. I'd help, but when the sheriff tells you to man a spot, you man the spot.
How's the family?
Shut your hole. I knew you slept with my wife.
Hey, slow down. I didn't, I swear. I, got bedroom issues. Flagpole don't stand, you know?
Really? Sorry, man. Then who the hell was that in my house?
That's interesting.
Goddamn Gippers cut off our oil supply. That's our only source of power.
That's a very different voice. That's a very, very different voice.
Sure is cold, eh?
Alright. Where were we? Heritage Museum, Square, Marshall Station.
A few questions.
There's good old snapping Jimmy Bob.
The Marshals cracking down on folks harder than before the Dorseys attacked.
Ixnay on the Arshals May.
They've been real assholes. I mean, they threw my brother up against the wall just for spitting on the ground.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Are you mercs? Or working with the marshals?
What I wouldn't give for a sunny day.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Ms. Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
Okay, we're here anyway.
Yeah? This is the Sands Lux Apartments. Who's there?
What?
Fucking kids.
We just got a call.
Yeah? This is the Sands Lux Apartments.
We're here to fix the plumbing. What?
Fucking kids.
I guess not. I guess not.
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillory?
Hell yeah. I've always got a smile for the marshals and never piss them off. I stay in line.
Horrible way to go. Of course, if you're up there, you deserve it.
Eek. Such boot licking. What does he have there? That's an interesting little thing he has there. Can't really zoom in any more than that though.
I think we should pull some marshals from
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Who'd make the precious 100 families feel all warm?
You're a worm, Isaac.
They'd never
I
let
should have
that
killed
go
you.
for long.
Heads off to the pillories with them.
I like you already, Rangers. I asked for a favor, and you came through for me. Not only that, but you sent me Isaac Reed and his trader friends, all cuffed up and looking pretty. Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Some of my marshals weren't so sure about you.
We're on the same side, right?
Damn right. It's in all our interests to keep this city safe. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and she'd be an asset to your organization.
Yes, thank you.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair, even to those who transgressed against it.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town?
Apparently they had help from Farron Brygo's gang. Or Isaac Reed confessed that he helped them, but it was Farron Brygo's gang who let them in.
Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brygo. I'll never understand why the Patriarch let that rat set up shop here. Been nothing but trouble, so him making a deal with the Dorseys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and I'm a little worried. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brygo helped the Dorseys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in.
Alright.
Take down Brygo for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best-equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns, ammo, armor, the whole shebang. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Keep him safe, and I'll owe you another favor. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
That sounds like a good trade.
Thanks for talking to me, Rangers. And I'm grateful to Daisy for the introduction. I hope I can be of some use to you. I thought there might be a bit of a job interview first, but if you're ready for me, I'm ready to start.
Okay, let's talk.
Certainly. What do you want to know?
You seem pretty excited to be a jailer. That's not usually a job people want.
No. And the people who do are usually sickos who get off on bossing around convicts and making them squirm, right? Well, that's not me. I promise you. I became a jailer after getting locked up myself when I was a kid and seeing the job done wrong. We expect the law to be fair, from arrest to trial to sentence, but too many people forget that incarceration is part of the process. A big part, and often the least fair. People in jail are there to learn from their mistakes. In a bad jail, all they learn is to mistrust the law and fear their fellow man. I want to make your jail a good jail where everyone is treated fairly, regardless of their crime, and everyone has a chance to improve themselves.
How come you left Amity?
It's not there anymore. Scar collectors rolled through and took everybody they could catch for slaves. Then they burned the place to the ground. I led a caravan of survivors to Colorado Springs, and I've been here ever since.
Why did you choose us over the marshals?
I respect Daisy's determination to keep Colorado Springs safe, but I don't agree with her methods. They're too savage.
Savage how?
Take the pillories, for example. The marshals shackle prisoners into them for the smallest of crimes and leave them exposed to the cold for hours, They lose fingers, and noses, and ears to frostbite. If they survive at all, what does that accomplish? Other than cripple them and mark them as criminals for life. After that, how can they become good citizens? How are they to believe that the law is fair? It turns my stomach.
Good point. What do you know about the Rangers?
Daisy tells me you've been tireless fighters for justice in Arizona, settling disputes, breaking up gangs and militias, putting down a plague of robots, and that you're here in Colorado for the most noble of reasons, to save your people back home after a terrible disaster. I hope she wasn't blowing smoke, because she made you sound just like the sort of heroes I want to work for.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be there as soon as I make my goodbyes here.
No, now.
Looking forward to working with you.
Hey, you ever hear those stories about, what are they called? Donuts? Fried dough covered in sugar?
And sprinkles, man. Don't forget sprinkles. Of course I heard them.
Too bad they're just myths, though. No way someone could have made that, even before the deluge of fire.
Oh, I believe, man. I believe.
Anyway, we got some cool armor stuff. Let's check it out. Merc armor, mech helmet, merc leggings, armor 3. Yep, let's take that one and we can modify him too. For more armor. Let's see what else. This one. What? I don't know why it kicked me out. And we got some attributes and some skills. Mechanics, that would be all of our skills. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big guns, survival. Probably want to increase 1 survival at least. And what else we got? What else we got? Kiss ass, hard ass, leadership. Okay, so we got 2 hard ass. We might want to get one of the others, the kiss ass. Because I don't know if we're gonna want to keep Marshall Quan here. Their automatic weapons. And Kisas is useful. But we might find another companion we like better, probably. We might want to keep Lucia. She seems alright so far. She has useful skills. Yeah, we'll just go with more big guns. Awareness, coordination, strength. Okay.
You around here too?
Yeah, I was just finishing up training when the Dorseys came through. Didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, they just yanked me off the street, put a badge on my chest and a gun in my hand. They said I'd train on the job.
They must be desperate for bodies. No offense.
None taken.
Yeah, what a way to become a law enforcer.
What do you think they do with the bodies from the pillars?
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shipment of meat from the bazaar tasted funky.
Ooh, I don't even want to think about that.
Oof. Pillory. Fine clothes. Heritage Museum. I guess that's all for this town, huh? Oh wait, actually, Little Vegas. Not there.
Extra, bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Wonder what that was about, am I right?
Stupid!
Who?
Who are you?
Junko Murayama, sculptor, roboticist, amateur historian, and former curator of the Colorado Springs Museum of History.
Former?
Can you believe it? I really fixed up that museum. Before me, just a bunch of dirty old trash we had to go look at 5 times a year in school. I brought the place into the 22nd century, scavenged some old robot parts to rebuild the animatronics, remade all the replicas from scratch, cleaned all the blood off the scar collector weapons. Good stuff.
Why did it close?
Officially, because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking about the Patriarch's history while I was renovating the exhibits. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with the raid?
Why were your questions closing down the museum?
I don't even know. I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family and the routing of the Plains gangs. Just trying to clear up a few weird discrepancies, you know? Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens, and I'm out on my ass with no explanation. That's weird, right?
Sounds like you're proud of it.
Heck yeah, I am. It was a real sight to behold before they shut it down. Animatronic exhibits portraying our great history, true relics of our struggle to survive, displayed for all to see. Authentic handmade replicas of lost treasures. Just some real A+ quality work, if I do say so myself.
We had a look at them.
Oh yeah? What'd you think?
Honestly, those creepy animatronic faces are gonna haunt our dreams. I like them. I think they're pretty good.
Right? Thank you. Nice to be appreciated. I mean, I didn't do it for the praise, but if you want to keep on, I'm way into that.
We got a big space back at our new HQ that could be perfect for a museum. Wanna join the Rangers and be our curator?
That's rad! Heck yes! Thank you! You won't regret this. You're over at the old airbase, right? I've read all about that place. I'll see you back at your HQ.
I guess we have a museum curator now, just for no reason. Just because. Bookseller.
Books for sale!
Irv.
Clocks, clothes, clowns. Oh, not one book on clones?
It's a named character.
Clothes, clowns. Oh, not one book
Ooh,
on
we can
clones?
enter now. Cool. Wonder what's in there. Well, I guess we'll just have to find out next time, won't we, folks? You have a wonderful day. Bye.